Hey everybody, just Mr. Karam here. So this is the third video of the staff, of the music staff videos, I suppose. Before we did the treble clef, and we did the, if I can pull it up, the bass clef. Okay, so now we need to do what we call the grand staff. Grand meaning, of course, large or big. So we're going to combine those two clefs and create the grand staff. So the first thing we do, just like any other, let me figure this out here. Just like any other staff, is we got to draw our 5 lines and create our 4 spaces in those 5 lines. Okay, so we're going to put the treble clef up here. We're going to put the treble clef up here. We're going to put the bass clef down here. Okay, so 5 lines. Boom. Those are my treble clef lines to start us out. They're not perfect, but they're there. Okay, then I'm going to, and I don't have a sharpened pencil. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna imagine another line down here. Okay, that's imaginary. I know it's hard to see, but okay, it's an imaginary line to kind of help space things out nice and even. Then I'm going to draw 5 more lines right there. Okay, so I've got 5 lines up here, 5 lines down there, with an invisible line here to help keep things even within all of the lines. Then I close them off. I draw a line on each one, just like we were setting up bass clef and treble clef, right? Except for I'm going to connect the 2 lines through the middle. Okay. Then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to do the same kind of thing, except for this bottom line's longer. So I'm going to go ahead and put this all the way up. And since this is Sharpie, I can't erase it, but you please do yours in pencil. I'm doing mine in Sharpie. That way it's more clear what I'm doing. Okay. So we've got 5 lines, 2 lines going completely down, top to bottom, top to bottom. Okay. Next, I've got to put my treble clef, as you know, right here. J, P, 6. I'll take that. It's a little rocky down here, but I'd still take that. Okay. And then we've got our bass clef right here. Loop it around, and then put our dots right there. I didn't connect that one. There we go. Next are the note names. The spaces, or the line, excuse me, hello. That is not E. That was my mistake. If I told you to memorize one note in the whole grand staff, it's this bottom line G, and then you can figure the rest out. So the bottom line is G. Then we have, so it's good boys do fine always. Okay, but be careful. Sometimes it's like this. The bass clef is good boys do fine always. In the treble clef, it's similar, but it's every good boy does fine. So just make sure that you know the difference. Here it is all cows eat grass. Okay. Then we go to this line. We go to the treble clef, and it is every good boy deserves fudge. Right there. Okay. And then in the spaces, it's so super simple. It's face in the space. FACE. Okay. Then we have to do one more thing with the note names. We have to come over here and we have to figure out, we have some space here. There are 3 notes that go in this space. Okay. Well, in this negative area, in this area right here. Okay. So below this E line is D, the note D. Okay, below this A, or above this A line is the note B. Let me put that right here. Okay, then there's, of course, in the middle between B and D is C. But what we have to do with C is unique. We have to throw a line through it because this invisible line right here sits right there. Okay, then with the invisible line, erase it. To clean that up, There you go. The last thing we need to do is the whoomp, shump, shump, whoomp, or the brace, or the bracket. We start up here, come down, and we do it on the other side. There are a bunch of ways to do that, but what I have here is fine. If you look at your music, however it's written in the piano, if you look at the piano, you see the whoomp, shump, shump, whoomp over there. If you want to try to mimic that as well, that's fine too. Okay, so this is the grand staff. This is what this is going to likely be on either an upcoming quiz or on a quiz, or it'll be on like the final exam. It'll be a homework assignment. Okay, this is super important because I reference note names. I say sopranos, that G, is, you need to think higher on that. You're singing too low or something like that. So there you go. Grand staff, be able to replicate this on a blank piece of paper. Okay. I know I was talking like a million miles a minute, but I wanted to get this in, and then, and we'll be good. So, okay, everybody, that's it for now. Thank you so much. Bye.